I am a heavy on TikTok and I'm obsessed with it and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Okay, I need to stop watching TikToks. Hey, what's up everyone? It's your girl Weeza and welcome back to my world. In today's video, we're gonna talk about TikTok and my TikTok obsession. I love TikTok. I'm not even afraid to say it. I love TikTok. I have a problem and I'm aware of this problem, but I wanted to share my problem and my addiction with all of you guys today. So I am a heavy user, heavy interested in beauty talk. If you don't know what that is, it's TikTok beauty. And I get all of these beauty hacks and these beauty product recommendations on my For You page, which makes me want to go buy these products and want to try these hacks. So I thought, why not share that with all of you guys? So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna go through some of the beauty hacks that I've been seeing on my For You page and going through some of the products that TikTok has influenced me to buy. Just a reminder before we head on with the video to give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps my channel, as well as don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already so you don't miss out on any future videos. With that being said, if you're interested in seeing me test out some beauty hacks from TikTok and trying some new products that TikTok made me buy, then keep watching. So I have a lot of NYX or NYX products, and that's just kind of what's been like the what's what on TikTok right now. Like NYX has released a whole bunch of new stuff. So I went and I tried to pick up as much as I possibly could, and I found this Marshmallow primer, and I'm excited to see if she actually smells like marshmallow. I believe it's just supposed to be like a hydrating, make your makeup last longer kind of primer. No pore filling, nothing like that. Just like a general good to go primer. And the packaging is really cute. I really like this pink color. It's giving me like Kylie Cosmetic vibes, but like not. But that's beside the point. There is what she looks like. It's a pump, and let's see what she looks like. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 pumps. It looks very airy and whipped, so let's see what it feels like. Yeah, it still feels very airy and like smells like marshmallow. Okay, I'm just gonna blend it onto the face. It doesn't smell super like in your face, super sweet marshmallowy, but you get like a small little like hint of marshmallow, which I like. Sometimes companies go overboard with the scent and it's just like, no, I don't like that. So this is actually not that bad and I like the smell. In terms of what it's looking like and feeling like on my face right now, I just feel super hydrated, feel super moisturized. It didn't like by any means fill pores in or correct anything, but I do feel super hydrated. It's a bit tacky. I do like a tacky primer, but I'm just gonna let it sit onto the face for a couple minutes here, and then we'll get onto the foundation, which I am terrified for. Now that the primer's all set in, we're gonna get to our first TikTok makeup hack. And this is one that I've seen everywhere and I've been dying to try it. You probably know what I'm talking about. It is like the viral Meredith Duxbury foundation, where she gets a whole bunch of different stuff, puts it on her face, and then it looks amazing after. I need to see if it's legit and if it works. We're gonna watch a video really quickly here of it so I know what to do and I remember, and then we'll get to the application process. So foundation, more foundation, and then she mixes it on her hand like this and then puts it all over her face, and then uses her hands and just moves it all around. And then she applies the dropper foundation, puts it with a beauty blender, concealer, and then powders it, and it's supposed to look flawless. So let's give this a try. In her video, she actually uses the Matte and Poreless Fit Me foundation. I absolutely love this foundation, so we're gonna use her, and we're gonna mix her just with like my Milk Full Coverage foundation, because that's kind of the only one I have in rotation right now. So what she does is she puts it on the back of her hand. Like, she puts quite a generous amount. She puts more than that. Then she gets her Fit Me and she pours it on like that, like literally pours it on like that. She grabs her brush and she mixes it up on her hand like that, and then she just applies it like this. Oh my gosh, this is so much foundation. She goes on her nose, forehead, and like she's not shy with it. She puts it on. I'm gonna use everything that I put on because I don't want to waste all the foundation that I used. So, oh my god, there's literally foundation everywhere. And then what she does is she grabs her hands and just rubs it in. She rubs it in like this. And this is so much product, oh my gosh. And eyebrows, we don't need them. I'm gonna put it down my neck a little bit. Like that. And oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Next, I'm gonna grab my Morphe drops. I know this isn't like a full coverage foundation or whatnot, but this is like the only thing that I have right now. So I'm just gonna use these guys as my dropper foundation, and she literally just drops it onto her skin. Oh my gosh, it's super runny. I don't want it to go on my shirt. Okay, and then she goes in with a beauty blender and blends it all out. There is just so much product. Oh my gosh, it's going everywhere. It's like in my hair. I feel like there's just so much foundation. I'm gonna turn it onto this side and try to like absorb a little bit maybe. I don't know. Just gonna blend my life away. And honestly, my skin is not looking horrible. It doesn't look super cakey. It actually looks very flawless and very beautiful. I don't know if you can see that, but she's looking very, very nice. I'm super impressed right now. You can feel that there's a lot of product on your face. Like, it doesn't feel natural by any means, but it doesn't look like I applied that much product as I did onto my face, and it feels pretty good. So I'm pretty shocked right now. I'm just gonna blend my nose out a little bit here. I'm very impressed right now. I'm loving the way that this is looking. So I'm gonna do concealer now, but I'm gonna use another hack that I found on TikTok. For this hack, you're supposed to apply your concealer in a certain way to make your eyes look lifted and snatched. So let's see how to do it. Triangle life. So we want an eye lift. Looks good. All right, let's lift these eyes up. And I'm gonna use a product that I found on TikTok that everyone's been raving about. And no, it's not the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I've heard a lot about that on TikTok, but it's this one here. It is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer, and she's supposed to be like a dupe for Tarte Shape Tape. The applicator is very similar to the Tarte Shape Tape applicator, a really large doe foot applicator, and the product looks super thick and super creamy. Let's apply it the way that we saw it in that TikTok. So putting it here, getting the nose and just putting it here, and then lifting it up here like that. So here, the nose, and then lifting up here. So we should look something like that. I don't know if it's even. I don't know if it needs to be even. I'm not really sure. We'll have to see how this works. So I'm gonna go and blend this out now. And I don't know if there's a particular way that you need to blend this out, but we'll just see. It does look lifted. My eye does look very lifted. Okay. I don't know if I need to like let this concealer set. I don't really know how it works, but this actually is making my eyes look very lifted. So what do we think? I think it looks unreal. I think it actually lifts the eyes up and just like snatches everything back. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? So far, I think this one's a win, but let's set it with some powder. So I'm gonna grab my Laura Mercier powder. I'm gonna put a whole bunch in the cap here, because we're going to put this all over our face. I'm just gonna go in and set the entire face with powder. So I'm just putting the puff in kind of like a U shape, and then moving it side to side on my face. And the under eyes. After we applied that powder, I think my face looks super flawless. It's a bit dry right now, but I think after I put all of the rest of the products and set the face, powders tend to do that to me. So I'm gonna give this a chance. I'm gonna give it a fair shot. And I'm interested to see that as I wear this foundation, if anything goes into the fine lines and whatnot, because that's a problem for me. Concealer right now is looking really good. I really do think that it did lift my eyes up. I have another hack that's gonna lift up my face even more. But before we get to that hack, I'm gonna do my brows. For my brows, I've been dying to try this, the Anastasia Brow Freeze. And you know me, I'm a freak when it comes to brows. Anything brows, I'm sold. I've been dying to get on that NYX one as well. They have like the NYX gel. Couldn't find it at my location. She said it sold out right away. So there she is, beautiful component. And you don't have to get this wet because it's just a gel that goes onto your hand. So if you can see that, it's a gel. So you don't need to physically wet this like the Patrick Ta one or other brow gels that I have. This one's already wet, so you just grab it and you put it into your brows. So I just have a little spoolie here, and I'm gonna go right into the product like that. And it's going in pretty good. I don't know like what is good and what is bad here. And I feel like it's not dispersed, so I'm just gonna use the back of my hand to really put that product through. There's a fully coated spoolie. That's what she looks like. So here we go. We're gonna put it in la brows. And right away, couple strokes, you can see that it's up flat against my skin. Love that look. And it's super easy, super creamy to apply to the brows, and look at the difference between the two brows. You can see that there is some foundation in this brow and it's a lot lighter than this one. You can see the big difference, but hopefully it like dries down and allows us to play with it a little bit. But for now, let's do the other side. And I'm not sure if we need to reapply product. There seems to be a lot on here. So I'm just gonna go with whatever is left on here and see. That is the product in my brows right now, so I'm just gonna let it sit. But I totally forgot to read the back of this package here. It says it's an extreme hold styling wax that lifts and holds your brows in place for a feathered effect. To maintain optimal product appearance and efficacy, cap must remain tightly closed at all times when not in use. That line alone is just telling me that this is going to harden. So let's see and let that sit for a little bit. As that sits, let's get on to our next hack. The next hack is actually a blush hack. Before blush, we tend to do our bronzer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do our bronzer. Nothing different and nothing changed here. So we're all bronzed up now, so let's go on to the blush hack. And this hack is supposed to make your face look even more lifted, but only using blush. So let's see how she does it. So facelift with blush. Apply to the highest point of cheekbone instead of apples of the cheek to give the illusion that your face is more lifted and not round. So pretty much instead of putting it here, we're gonna put it here. And it's just supposed to make your face look more lifted and more snatched. So I'm gonna grab my favorite blush, Milani Luminoso, and I'm just gonna apply it in the same way that she did. So we'll grab some product here and we're gonna not apply it here. We're gonna apply it here, up. What do we think? I think I look more snatched, like more lifted. What do you think? Compared to the two sides, I think this looks unreal. So let's do it to the other side. Feels weird not putting blush like right here, but we're gonna work it, we're gonna do it. I think it looks really, really good. I think it's totally lifted up the face, made me look more snatched. That blush hack combined with that concealer hack has just lifted my face so much. I really love it. So I think I'm gonna be incorporating both of these hacks into my routine. For the brows, I've let them sit for about five-ish minutes, a little bit over 5 minutes. They're still not completely dry, but they're not as gooey as before. So what I'm gonna do now is just gonna go in and fill my brows like usual, nothing different. And I'm gonna see how this product does with other eye products. So that's my brows done. When I was physically applying my pencil, I didn't really feel any difference. The product doesn't really interfere with the color or anything like that. So just like I was applying my regular brows, it isn't set in place, so it isn't like frozen. I don't know if I need to leave it longer, but like if I were to touch it or like maybe take my shirt off or something to change, I think the brow would move around. So I'm concerned about that, but fingers crossed that I'm just being impatient and that it will work, because it says that it's a brow freeze, so it should freeze my brows, right? Like freeze in my opinion means like not move, frozen in time, like stiff. I'm gonna be patient with it and gonna let it sit for a little bit while longer, but like it's been on there for 10 minutes. I feel like it should be set by now. So just putting that out there, just putting that out there. We have one hack left and it's for our lips. So I'm gonna go quickly put some mascara on, do a little quick little eye situation, a little highlighter, and I'll be right back and we can do the final hack. So just like that, makeup's complete. If you are ever interested in knowing what else I put on my face and I miss a couple steps here and there, products, you want this eyeshadow, mascara, etc., everything's always linked in the description bar down below. So if you want to go ahead and check that out, that information is always there for you. Lastly, let's get to the final step, which are the lips. And I got a hack and I got a product that went viral on TikTok. So we have the NYX Liquid Shine Loud lipsticks. They're supposed to be transfer proof, eat proof, mask proof, and like when you touch them, they don't transfer. I got this really beautiful shade. It's in the shade Trophy Wife. I really love these like pinky tones on me. So let's go ahead and check out this hack. So she like puts the lips together like this and then overlines it. Let's see how she does it. Supposed to make your lips look nice and plump and juicy, make it look like you got fillers. So she's literally just overlining her lips by going like this and drawing over them. So let's do it. I'm not gonna be able to talk during this, so I'm just gonna go and put my lips like this and then I'm gonna overline them. So let's try it out. Okay, it worked. Just go and fix it up a little bit. Fill it in. Just the problems are the corners here, but it actually did work. It looks pretty good. I'm gonna fill everything in here. Guys, I think that worked. Look at my lips. To overline them and all that kind of stuff and get in there, I think it worked, but I was just having trouble like holding my lips like this. But I think I can do the same thing just doing it freehand. But as a beginner, if you're just starting to overline your lips, I think that's a great hack to start out with. Just kind of slightly overdraw your lips in that closed mouth position, and then it really helps you fill everything else in and get everything all done, make your lips look nice and plump. I really like the way that they're looking. I like the shape of them. I can't wait to apply the gloss so I can talk normally. So it's been about 60 seconds. I'm gonna quickly, before I put on this gloss, gonna touch my lips and see if it's transfer without the gloss. So nothing is on my lips, so yes, they are transfer proof as of right now. I'm gonna put the gloss on and see what happens. I think the gloss just makes everything look bigger, because generally when you have gloss on your lips, it makes your lips look a little bit more plump and a little bit more juicy. So I think that's the effect that this shine has. The product was physically not transfer proof without it, so you could probably use to wear it matte or with the gloss. If you tend to have really dry lips, this gloss will probably be your best friend to keep your lips hydrated and not so like crusty and flaky, because some of these matte lipsticks can do that to you. So I really like this lipstick and I like this hack. It did work. So if you need a new hack to overline your lips, there you go. Let's go over every product that I tried, the hack, and if it actually worked, and if it's legit, and if I recommend them to you. So the first thing that I tried was the NYX Marshmallow Primer. I think it was a really nice primer. It smelled good. It wasn't like overly smelling, and she did a good job in priming the face. I don't feel any dryness. I don't feel like tight or anything like that. So I think that she's good. I'm gonna have to wear her obviously all day to see how it feels. But first impressions, I really, really like this primer. And the only thing I have to say about it, it was $21 Canadian. And that's for a drugstore primer. I feel like it's so expensive for a drugstore primer, $21. I just feel like the drugstore prices are just getting higher and higher. Does anyone else feel that? Let me know if you do. But I also understand that drugstore products are getting better and whatnot, but drugstore products need to have drugstore prices in my personal opinion. Let me know if you agree with me. Comment down below. Am I just going crazy, or is that expensive for a primer? The next thing we tried out was the foundation hack by Meredith Duxbury, and it was really nice. The application, my skin looks really beautiful, like full coverage. It definitely feels like I'm wearing a lot of makeup. The one thing which I was concerned about happened. I get creasing if I put on a lot of makeup in my smile lines, because I'm a smiley person, I have expression, and I like to talk. Clearly, we all know that. So I get creases here in my smile lines quite a bit. So I'm starting to notice that, and a little bit here on my chin. I'm gonna see if I use like a little dry powder puff, if that eliminates the creasing, because for me, that's generally what I would have to do anyways. If I just pat in here and take off some of that product that's in that smile lines, it should be good to go. But my skin looks beautiful, looks flawless. I'm actually so shocked on how incredible my skin looks. If I'm going out somewhere, I would absolutely consider wearing this, but for every day, absolutely not, because you can feel that it's a lot. It's a lot on your skin and it kind of just feels a little bit heavy, but for special occasions, I think this is beautiful. That blush hack, oh, let's talk about that blush. So the blush just brings everything up nice and snatched. I am absolutely obsessed with this. I'm gonna be using this a lot in the future. I just like how it looks and it's just so beautiful, gorgeous. I'm obsessed. Love this, highly recommend that blush hack to everyone and anyone. And the last product I want to talk about is the Anastasia Brow Freeze. So this product I am so about. I like it because it's not like pinned flat to your face and it feels like super uncomfortable to move your brows. Sometimes with this pink honey one or a bar of soap, you can get a little bit crazy with it and it gets like stiff on your brows and you can't like move your brows and it feels weird and uncomfortable. You don't get this with this. It's actually like a gel kind of texture, but after a while it is stiff. Like it's not like hard as a rock, but it won't move unless you touch it. Someone like me who does brow lamination needs something like this to fix their brows in place so they don't get weird and all wonky. And I think this is perfect for days that I don't wear makeup or days that I like don't want to wear too much makeup. I'm gonna continue using this and see how I truly feel about it, and I'll give you guys my final update in a future video. As of right now, I'm not mad at it. I just need to figure out how to use it properly. It's kind of like a dip brow situation. Everyone who tried dip brow when they first used it hated it because they didn't know how to use it, but after you get the hang of it, then you end up loving it and you just like can't live without it. I think this may be one of those products, but I just need to play with it. I need to have time with it. I need to like absorb it all in, and then I'll be able to give you my final verdict. Okay, so that's it for me today. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I just wanted to share my TikTok obsession with you. I am a heavy on TikTok and I'm obsessed with it, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Okay, I need to stop watching TikToks. As well, if you have another beauty TikTok hack that you've seen and you want me to try, let me know in the comments down below. DM it to me on my Instagram at weezasworld, and I'm happy to do a follow-up video on this. I kind of want to do like a TikTok series of all these different trying TikTok things because I'm obsessed. Before you head out, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching and thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll catch you on my next one. See ya!